There's a call in the air, can you hear it ring? A vision of change, it's our time to bring. Gather round all you dreamers and doers. Together we're stronger, together we're movers. Lifting each voice, a chorus so bold. In the name of love, let our stories unfold. Every heart matters, every hand we lend. Welcome to the table where we all transcend. Welcome to the table where new dreams are born. A space for the hopeful, a bright new dawn. With courage and kindness, let's break down the walls. For initiative, together we'll answer the calls. No more division, it's time to unite. Each story, each struggle, it's our shared light. From every corner, let's lift and embrace, creating a future with compassion and grace. So let's build the bridges, let's cross every line. In the heart of the struggle, the stars will align. The promise of progress with every hand we lend. Welcome to the table where we all transcend. To the table where new dreams are born. A space for the hopeful, a bright new dawn. With courage and kindness, let's break down the walls. For initiative, together we'll answer the calls. Welcome to the table where new dreams are born. A space for the hopeful, a bright new dawn. With courage and kindness, let's break down the walls. For initiative, together we'll answer the calls. Together we'll rise. Together we'll fight. Hand in hand we'll chase the light. And we'll chase the light. Championing change, let's write our own song. With faith in each other, we can't go wrong. Welcome to the table where new dreams are born. A space for the hopeful, a bright new dawn. With courage and kindness, let's break down the walls. For initiative, together we'll answer the call. So come join the circle, take your place here. With love as our guide, we'll shed every fear. Welcome to the table, the time is now. In unity we stand, let's take our bow.
Never questioned it. You should have been just like, fuck it. No, not doing it. Like, you should have been like, dude took a fireball to the ass and didn't fucking like flinch.
Flinch or anything.
Maybe we need to not address this. Maybe we need to move on. But you already did it, and they knew you were there. So like, you were like, I'm standing up. I'm like, are you sure? You're like, yeah, I'm gonna stand up. I'm like, okay, enjoy. But you decided to take on Urog.
Yeah. Even looking at it in retrospect, like I want to go, tackle Reginald and heal him as he's
shield him.
Tackling that. And you're like,
as you're not realizing that if Urog hits you once, you're pretty much dead. Like that's the crazy part. Is like, but you took the chance, you took the risk.
You were very brave. You were very
so
noble.
That was awesome. That was awesome. I love the fact that you took the risk. Okay. All right, everybody. We're back again on another Tuesday night. We're rocking and rolling here in of Embers and Shadow. We're hanging out in Duskwatch right now, and these two have gotten themselves into a bit of a pickle. If the last session you weren't here for, you should go watch it, because the last session, there was a pickle and a half. Not only did they decide that they were going to try to throw down with one of the heavy hitters in the Shattered Veil, he pretty much cast them aside because he figured, what's the point, if you will. But they did so. They threw some fire. They handled themselves quite well. They took on a bit of the Crimson Vanguard, which is the main army, political military in all of the Shattered Veil. And they're the main force that the Sovereign Ring uses. But they took on the Crimson Vanguard, and they handled themselves quite well, which was awesome. It was very good. And then Chris decided he was going to attempt a rescue mission on Reginald, the blacksmith, who came up causing quite a bit of chaos with his lightning hammer and just causing all sorts of. He came up shouting, demanding that High Warden Varn and Urog Bloodfist tell him where his son is. And as this showdown started to happen, these two bystanders, if you would, people who haven't really taken a side yet, they haven't chosen whether or not they're joining the Verdant Reclaim or whether or not they're siding with the Sovereign Ring. They're just here and have been beckoned. Step up, and in a big way, they save Reginald from what quite literally would have been his death. And they get him to the lift just in time to drop down into Duskwatch Crossing. And as you can hear the shouts ringing out as soldiers spill from the side streets and their blades catching dim light, arrows hissing past your head, the clattering against stone walls. Chris pulls Gita down a narrow lane as Gita runs, holding on to Reginald, who's half passed out in her arms. You hear her shouting from behind you, "Stop them! The High Warden wants them alive!" And the chase blurs into chaos. Duskwatch Crossing bleeds into Slags Deep. The smoke thicker, the streets tighter. The air is hot with a stench of forges and coal. Every corner seems to hide another red cloak soldier, and yet somehow you stay ahead. Boots are pounding, lungs are burning. At the last, you see the crooked sign of the smoldered flagon. It's swinging into view, the iron hinges groaning. The tavern squats low and wide against the grim darkness streets. Its windows are smeared with soot. The door flies open before you can even reach it, and Morga, standing broad-shouldered and scarred, fills the frame like a wall of stone. Her eyes widen at the sight of you, bloodied, carrying Reginald. Crimson shouting echoes behind you. All you hear is, "In now!" As she yanks the door wide, pulling you inside. The tavern reeks of stale ale and ash, its regulars scattering at the sight of armed fugitives. Morga throws her weight against the door, slamming it shut. As shouts erupt outside, she hauls open a trap door, revealing a narrow staircase. Dropping into the darkness, boots thunder against the street outside, the crimson already spreading through Slags Deep. The last thing you hear before the trapdoor slams shut above you is Finnick's voice, shrill and furious. "You'll kill us all, you stubborn fool." The darkness, only a flicker of a lantern and the sound of your own ragged breathing fill the cramped cellar below. The air is thick, damp stone, and old casts of ale. Dust motes swirl in the lantern light. It's silent for only a moment, and Finnick is already pacing, his sharp features twitching with nerves. He jabs a finger towards the trap door. "This is madness, Morga. Absolute madness. The Crimson Vanguard, they'll tear this place apart within minutes. If they find that we're holding them, then we'll deal with it. Same as always." "No, not same as always. These aren't smugglers or coin thieves. That you've dragged in. They're fugitives. The High Warden's dogs won't hesitate to gut every soul in this tavern if they sniff them out. Do you want your regular's blood on your hands? Do you want mine? Morga's jaw tightens. She leans forward, voice low and rumbling. I swore to protect them. You think I'll turn them over because you're quaking in your boots? If you've no spine for this, Finnick, then you keep your tongue still before it betrays us all. And before Finnick can even retort, the front door of the flagon crashes open. A half-dozen crimson surge in, their plate armor gleaming in the lantern light. The few inside fall silent, mugs frozen in air. At the head, a vanguard officer snarls, his hand resting on the pommel of his blade. You can see all this through a very thin crack in what looks like floorboards. His voice cuts through the tension like steel. No one leaves. By order of High Warden Varn, fugitives of the Solvent Ring are among you. We'll find them, alive or dead. The vanguard spread out, kicking chairs aside, overturning tables, forcing the frightened against walls. The soldier slams the door behind them, barring it. Morgan plants herself in front of them, her arms crossed, her expression iron. You can still see the little bits through these slits of wood. You'll not tear my tavern apart without cause. Show me the writ, or get out. You can see a crooked smile on the vanguard officer's face. Cause. The only cause we need is that you're here. That they're here. Now move aside before you join them in chains. Now search everywhere. The fugitives are close. I can smell the dirt of the street on them. As you can hear the thunder of boots overhead, one of the casts beside you trembles with the weight of a soldier stepping too close. Dust rains down. From the narrow cracks you can see and catch glimpses of Morga standing firm. Jaw like stone. Finnick, pale and jittering, wipes down the same glass over and over, his hands shaking so badly you wonder if it will shatter. Morga looks at the vanguard officer. Not many folk tonight. You will find no trouble here. The soldier looks back at her. We'll see about that. Silence hangs in the air. The boots drag across the floor, chairs knocked aside, mugs overturned. One soldier even stomps close to the cellar door, pausing. You hear a leather-gloved hand graze the wood. The latch on the inside rattles once, twice. Then another voice calls from the far side. Captain! Report from Warder's Rest. Fugitive sighted. The officer curses, sharp and bitter. Move out. As he turns back to Morga. I guess you're lucky this time. As the soldiers begin to file out, boots striking in rhythm until only silence remains. You hear Finnick's shaky exhale, followed by the low, steady rumble of Morga's voice. That was too close. What are you guys doing down there?
How alive is Reginald still? Like,
He's breathing. He's a little incapacitated. Did you set him down? You last session you set him down, right? When you got into the thing?
yeah.
Yeah.
That was the
So you
cot.
set him down. He's definitely breathing. But you could definitely tell that he's taken quite the wallop.
Uh-huh.
And is in a scenario where Yeah, he's taking quite the wallop.
Okay.
I'll go up to Reginald and just put my hand on him and just cast one more of healing hands on him just to help him out a little bit.
Oh, he's got full HP.
Oh, okay.
You've healed him fully, okay, from the last time. So
Okay.
you can take that back. You don't need to use that, okay? I'll let you
Okay.
not use that right now, okay?
Okay.
He is full HP, but he just got his ass beat down. And you don't walk away from that from simply just gaining your HP back. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So he has been beaten. Just like you were beaten in the damn ring with Farsk.
Yeah.
You didn't just get up and walk away from it. Like
Yeah.
you came to, but you were messed up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't just walk away from these things. You can heal yourself, but you're still fucked up. He's messed up.
Is
Okay.
his armor still caved in?
Oh yeah, it's definitely pushed in the front.
Okay. I'll just like gingerly remove that, just to be nice, because that can't be comfortable.
Oh no. As you unstrap the leather around his shoulders and the bindings around his waist, you go to pull the armor off, but it gives resistance only because of where it's been pushed in and caved in. It's almost like it's gripping onto part of whatever's underneath the armor.
Pull a little harder.
You're gonna pull a little harder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be careful.
As you
Don't hurt
do
him.
shift and pull harder, it finally does give way, and you hear this gasp as if like he's finally catching a breath of air for the first time in a long while. And as you pull this armor away, you notice on the underside the three indents look like they're a clawed hand that has wrapped in around and gripped onto whatever was underneath. But as you pull it away, you notice that pendant that he wears comes free, that it was pushed into one of the wounds. You also notice there's blood pouring out. He's still bleeding from his wound. But you do notice
Bandages?
as well. What?
I'll just ask Chris if he has any bandages on him.
You do notice though his breathing is not as labored anymore, as if like that fix
Okay.
there has helped him quite a bit.
Okay.
I have I can go through my tinderbox and grab some dry
You guys would have
cloth.
pieces of cloth and stuff like that you could easily makeshift bandages with.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take some of that cloth and pass it over to Gita.
And it was the pendant like stuck to the armor that I pulled off? Like, would that be in my hands now?
No. It's still around his neck, but it looks like the
Okay.
chain and all that stuff was like pushed into his. So when you pulled it out, it kind of like came loose.
Okay. I'll like push the pendant out of the way and try to, like, put
Are you
pressure on,
holding
like,
on to the
wound.
breastplate?
Yeah.
You notice that this breastplate is extremely heavy, even for you.
Let's try and like lift it up and like observe it, hoist it, give it a look. Can I? Yeah, investigate it.
Sure.
See if I notice anything.
Oh shit!
Oh,
You guys gotta get the nat 20s on this shit, don't you? Okay. You notice that this breastplate is extremely heavy. But there are runes carved on the inside. One of the runes look like they've been destroyed by Urog and his fist when he clinched into the plate and bent it. And as you look closer, it's not just a carving, but it looks like it's alive and has an electrical energy coursing through it. But you know when you see something that's broken that has electrical and it's arcing? As you look closer, it's arcing on the inside. And you could feel while you're holding on this breastplate a sensitive vibration continuously humming. As you are looking at this breastplate, all you hear, thank you.
Look down.
You see Reginald opening his eyes slightly. Still hurt, but slightly.
You're welcome, Reginald.
I'll just
Go ahead.
nod. So your son was taken that time that they did this before then.
I prefer not to talk about it right now. As he leans his head back against the cast and just closes his eyes again. Suddenly the door to the cellar opens. And you see Morga at the top. I think it's time. It's a good time for you guys to come out. Looks like most of the Crimson have left the area. There's still one or two out there, but you probably can come out and rest in the back room. It's not as cramped.
Okay.
Reginald, or go to pick him up.
You go to pick him up, but he like plants his hand down and he lifts himself to his feet. His one hand goes over top of his chest where his wounds are. As his other hand kind of uses the hammer that he has as like a crutch to help him walk up.
You good to stand on your own, old man?
I'm good. I'll be fine. Thank you, but I'll be fine.
Alright. I'll pick up his breastplate, follow after.
Morga
Follow up too.
helps you out of the cellar. She takes you to what looks to be a hidden back room. Still kind of secluded, but not as hidden as the cellar was, but still out of the way. Where there is a table surrounded by chairs. She helps Reginald take a seat as he looks up at her and goes, "Thank you, Morga." But it's with a appreciation as if they know each other. Morgan places him down. Go ahead, take a seat. We have lots to talk about. And you hear her say, and look at Reginald. Explain.
We went to the spire quarter to go investigate something, and you were get to a house and we heard Lucas Fern go all political leader style and doing a speech and that, and sent out the guards, and we were about to go hiding away, and Reginald showed up calling out for Urog.
As you see Morga scoff, Reginald, you're a fool. He looks up at her and goes, I had to. This is my time. This is my chance. I had to. The last time Vigil's End docked here, you know, Morga, you know what happened. Under Varn's orders, he said he needed children for the ring, for their cause. My boy was 12. He was bright, he was strong. Too much for them to ignore. I had no choice, Morga. They dragged him from my home. They called it honor. A chance to serve the ring, the sovereign ring. I fought. Gods know I fought, but they took him. And I haven't seen him since. You see Morga slam her hands down on the table. You're a damn fool, Reginald. Marching out like that. Hammer blazing, shouting Varn's name. You could have died right there. In the street.
Interrupt here. How do
Go
you
ahead.
two know each other?
That's a long story. Sorry, hold on. Morgan stops. She glances towards you. And you kind of catch Reginald take a look as well.
Oh.
We're part of the we're in too deep already as it is, Morga. We might as well tell them. We're members of the Verdant Reclaim.
Ah.
Alien was a friend.
So, do you guys know how he died?
Yes, we were there.
Sorry, let me rephrase. How he was discovered.
No. No, we don't know how they found out. We're still trying to figure this out for ourselves.
Do you two know Tharka?
You see Reginald lean back in his chair a little bit, his hand still on his chest as he rests, one hand resting on the on an armrest. You see Morga stand up a little bit stiff, crosses her arms. Yeah, we know Lady Varnash. She's not like the rest. Everyone thought Alien was just some loudmouth stirring trouble. But he had a plan. Damn good one. He was pulling the burrows together, Slags Deep, Crossing, Water's Rest. For the first time, folks started believing the ring could be pushed back, could be twisted. He found ways to smuggle weapons past the Vanguard checkpoints. You know, real weapons, not one we forged down here. He got word to the Reclaim out beyond the walls. He even had ears in the Spire quarter. His eyes, as his eyes narrow and he leans closer, his voice dropping. spies. Yes. Lady Varnesh despised what Varn and the Crimson Dogs are doing. Alien swore she was feeding him information, shipments, guard rotations, even Coin risking everything to help. Morga snorts. Begins to pace along the wall. Her arms are crossed still. Her tone carries both doubt and reluctant respect. She's clever. I'll give her that. Tharka is no fool. She hides her hand well, keeps her mask polished, smiling with the rest of those silken vipers in the spire. But I've seen the signs. A coin purse gone missing from the Vanguard coffers, a patrol mysteriously delayed, supplies winding up in the crossing instead of the barracks. That was her work, or at least she had a hand in it. Her pacing slows, jabbing a finger at you guys. Don't mistake her for a saint. She's still one of them, but maybe Alien was right. Maybe she's the only reason he lasted as long as he did. Without her, he'd have been caught months earlier. Maybe. Reginald leans forward, places his hand on the edge of the table. And still the Vanguard came, dragged him out screaming. Tharka wasn't even enough to stop it. Or maybe someone else in the spire betrayed him. Either way, she's the last thread he left behind.
Do you guys fully trust Tharka with what she's doing? Or are you skeptical about it?
You see Morga take a long, solemn breath. Hand reaches up behind her neck as she rubs it, as she's contemplating the question you just posed. Reginald runs a hand through his hair. You can't trust anybody. Fully, anyways. He says. Everyone's out for themselves in a way or another. What would you have me do, Morga? Watch that butcher Urog drag off another 100 children while I keep my head down? Not again. Never again. Morga snaps up. You're all I've got left here in this godforsaken burrow, Reg. I can't stand by and watch Varn take you too. The room hangs heavy with that confession. The weight of it leaves an awkward exchange. But then Reginald shifts, pulling his massive frame upward against the table. His eyes flick to both of you. You've seen it now. The Vanguard, the Ring, Varn himself. You can see what they're building, what they're willing to sacrifice for power. That's why the Verdant Reclaim fights. That's their goal, to end it. It's why the Ashborn has come.
Ashbourne?
Yeah.
What's that?
No one really knows who they are. Some say he's an elf that saw the gate. Others say that he's inquisitor who used to carry out the Sovereign Ring's will with ruthless grace. It's believed he used to hail from Ashspire.
Would I know anything about that? Being from there?
Oh, no.
No? Okay.
No.
Okay. Hmm. That's kind of crazy. That's where I'm from, Ashfire.
It's believed that 2 centuries ago, there was the blooming silence. The day an entire village was erased. Not for rebellion, but for remembering a field of sunflowers. They vanished that night, taking only their blade, their fury.
What area was erased? Original?
It was just a village outside of Ashspire.
Hmm.
They dared to dream of a more pleasant life. They said he was once the Inquisitor of Ashspire, the devout servant of the Sovereign Ring.
He's back now.
He never left. He turned on the ring 2 centuries ago and now leads the charge for the Verdant Reclaim.
Have you
He
met
helps
him?
us. No, I have not. Some of us, though, think he's just a declared heretic. That he should have died. But instead he just vanished into the Forgotten Reach.
Hmm.
They said he found something there that could help with the fight against the ring, the oppression they carry.
Did Allian know about him?
He says he did. He says, well, he learned of a gate in the Forgotten Reach, something that could overturn the ring's power. What we do know is every rebellion in every major city can all trace its roots back to the Ashbourne. They've all stepped up and became the Verdant Reclaim. with him at the helm.
Can I do a history check on whether or not it's familiar or anything?
Look, the Ashbourne.
Uh huh.
You can, but with you guys being so new to the Verdant Reclaim,
Mm-hmm.
no, go ahead.
Oh,
Okay. I want to say that's 3. Yep, that's a 3. So close to a nat 1.
So close to a nat one.
so close.
Most of what I'm telling you, most of what you're hearing right now from Reginald is new. You've both heard of a prophet, if you will. You both know of the Verdant Reclaim. Neither one of you knew of it being started by someone. Upon hearing about the Forgotten Reach, you both know that it is a place that you don't go without cause, without means.
Wonder how.
You've never heard
What?
of the Blooming Silence before,
Okay.
as if it was like hidden from the books.
Yeah. To the fact that you two are both a part of the Verdant Reclaim, are there others here?
There were. But, and you hear Morga turn. Reginald, sit down. Take a breath. I'll take it from here. Obviously, there are others in the Verdant Reclaim, obviously. But that gruesome execution of Alien, well, it scared many.
Those two.
You hear Finnick pipe up from the other side of the door. Gruesome? That was beyond gruesome. You saw what Urog did to him. It was one hit. One. As he pushes the door open, you see the angered halfling step through. This is getting to be too much, Morga. Too much. You used to hold these meetings with Alien in this back room, and it's all coming back again. The last thing I need to have happen is you up on that stage. You, Reginald, up on that stage. It's too much.
I'll pull out one of my hand axes and just put it on the table and just say, are you going to be a risk to what's happening here?
Morga turns and looks at Finnick. She turns back to you. Put that away. Finnick has a good heart. He understands the difficult nature in which we are heading down. He would never give us up or intentionally endanger what we need to work towards. Yeah, intentionally. This is too much, Morga. Too much. I'm worried about your safety, Reginald's safety. We already lost Alien. Gorvac, he doesn't care because he has his little empire down here in the deep. It's too much, Morga.
Well, what do we have to do to stop all of this? It's not fair for the others to lose their children and have this keep happening.
As Finnick looks up at you and goes, "Oh, you just want to stop it now, eh? You take them all on? Right. That sounds like a good idea."
Well, it's better than doing nothing. Than sitting in the corner scared of what are they going to do next to us? And why not stop it? If I have to go down fighting and die for it to help out with the cause, hell, I'll do it.
What are you helping?
That.
If you die at the hands of a few crimson, what are you helping? Be honest. Answer this honestly. Hey, Morga, what are you helping? Reginald, what are you helping? If you die because of a little fight, there's too many. They're too strong. You can't beat them here in Duskwatch, and you know that. This is not the fight you need to be picking.
Well,
Worth fighting.
yeah.
If we die for a cause. We die for
Varn
hope.
would simply snuff you out right now. You would die for nothing. It wouldn't be a cause. It wouldn't be hope. It would be nothing because right now there is nothing to stand for. You need to build it bigger. A lot bigger. Taking Varn on right now, taking Urog on right now would be a foolish choice. A decision made by children playing marbles in the street.
I'll stand up and point my finger at him like, you are the reason that the ring has gotten this powerful. You are the reason that people are afraid, is because their fear-mongering is working on people like you. If you don't fight the small fights and fight the small battles, even when there's no hope, then there's no chance of fighting. There's no chance of winning. So we fight, even if we die. Even if there's a chance of dying, we still fight.
You see Finnick
Oh, that I do.
look at you. Do you feel big? Do you feel empowered with your words? As he manages to leap from the floor onto the table, you see this glow start to come from him. At first, it's just his hands, his fingers. I get what you're saying. I understand your direction. You need to grasp my words. If you decide to bring Varn down now, you will be nothing but a blip in his day. And I mean that with the utmost respect. You saw what Urog did to Reggie here. Varn is another level above him. There's a reason why Urog doesn't run the vanguard. There's a reason why Urog isn't leading. You think that bloodthirsty fool would allow another to direct him on how to do things? There's a reason why Varn is in the position that he's in. There's a reason why he destroyed Trenville with an itch. The last freestanding city of the Vale. It took him moments, seconds to decide to do what he did, and he wiped out the entire city. I get what your feelings are in this moment. I understand how upset you are right now. And I get why you feel that. The reason why he's gotten the level of extreme that he has is because of people like me.
You propose we do.
I propose you play it smart. Varn's going to take his 100 souls. There's nothing you're going to be able to do about it. Not now. You need to find the shards.
The shards.
Yes, the shards. You see Morga and Reginald kind of look at Finnick with a question on their face. Finnick, what are you talking about?
Yeah, what are the shards?
Morga, do you think I just simply came to work here all those years ago because I wanted to hang out in the slums at a tavern? No. I did not. I came here all those years ago because Alien had a idea. The Ashborn reached out and he spoke to a few of us. There's a gate in the Forgotten Reach, and unfortunately it is protected. It can't be opened, it can't be summoned, it can't be conjured. The Ashborn says the only way to gain enough power to overturn the ring is to find the shards of Thalor. With them, you can access the gate. And the
Can
gate.
I do a religion check on Thalor? Or
Okay.
like, what would I know of Thalor?
Go ahead and roll me a religion check.
Okay. Alright. 13.
It is said that the Shattered Veil is a fractured in itself. And that thousands upon thousands of years ago, when the first appeared, it was because one had fallen.
Okay.
And in his fall created the veil. Now you all stand here in a collection of sorry few. As you see Finnick start to become brighter. The glow that was surrounding his fingers is now working its way up his arm. You see Morgan kind of take a step back. Her view is questioned. As
Is
the look, go ahead.
Is Finnick giving off like the vibe of like what he's doing threatening or not?
Give me an insight check.
It'll be 11.
From what you can gather right now, you do not feel threatened in this moment. You feel you should be heeding a warning from someone who is. You feel like you should be heeding a warning.
Okay.
That,
Oh.
yeah, from Finnick. Finnick is
Okay.
displaying something to like warn you guys of what is to potentially come.
I'll put my hand on Gita and like just like shoulder on her shoulder and just like brace just in case. Like if something goes off, I'll pull her back.
All right.
Hide behind me. I'm like,
I'm not behind you. I'm beside you. I'm beside you. I'm putting my hand on my shoulder
Okay.
just in case.
You
Like,
just see Chris just turn sideways and hide right behind Gita.
Dude.
Dude, what the hell, man?
peek my head out. Peek my head over the arm.
Like, what the heck?
Um,
Okay.
No, I'm right beside you. I'll be right beside
Alright.
you. Just bracing just in case.
All right, I appreciate you, man.
You all want to make a difference. And I get that. I do. You're just going about it the wrong way. You want to solve issues with pennies when you need to be solving problems with dollars, with coins, gold, not silver, not copper, gold. And I don't mean in a transactional way. You just need to think bigger. You think Varn only takes 100 souls from Duskwatch? There are currently 8 major cities in the Shattered Vale. You think he only comes here once every so often? No, there's a reason he's doing what he's doing. We can't push him back on the souls, unfortunately. They're already lost. You may feel differently about this. That's fine.
Do you know what he does with the souls? With the children he's taking?
There's rumors.
Does anyone?
No. Unless you're in his inner circle, none of us may never know. There's rumors, though, that how he populates his vanguard. That he turns them over to the council, the ring. There's so many rumors. It's hard to speculate which one is true. But
what rumor do you think is true that happens to them?
They say Varn is old. Real old. They say he has a ability I think he consumes them.
Reggie, how does Reggie feel about that?
Yeah, I was just thinking of that. It's like, how does like Reginald and Morga feel after hearing that? Looking at them.
Give me an insight check.
That's 13? Oh no, 14.
Can we roll advantage on that? See if I can boost that.
If it's advantage,
or
Chris will have to roll again. Or you can just roll your own.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
What is with this?
14.
Every time you guys are like, yeah, good advantage. You roll the same number.
At least it's not a 1.
No, I get it, but like it's every time though. Like, how many times have you guys done that now? It's like been the exact same number every
I
time.
swear. It's like every other time we roll advantage. It's the
Yeah.
same number.
Get it together, game. Help us out.
Come on, guys.
The
Come
second Reginald hears this, he like rubs his face and he leans back in his chair. The feeling you get is that he's heard this one before. Morga just simply shakes her head as if to not believe that that is what is actually happening. Finnick just looks at you both. He looks back at Morga. He feels the tension from behind him coming from Reginald. But to be honest, it's most likely to populate his vanguard. Because what else would one do with 100 youth?
Mm-hmm. And you said Lucas Verne is old. Like, how long has he been doing this now?
Well, we know he's been in command of Vigil's End for over 200 years.
Okay.
Some say he
Long time.
was... What?
And before that, is there any record of him?
Some say he was born in Vale Shadow, deep beneath Netherfell.
Mm.
No one really knows. But rumor is, though, he did extinguish the Hollow Ember Rebellion in under a week. And that was the last time there was a great rebellion against the Ring. He's a brilliant tactician. He doesn't make a move unless he's sure of it.
Do you know if he has any like spies throughout the world?
Varn? If
Yeah.
Varn has spies,
Mm-hmm.
of course he has spies.
Okay.
You can't trust anyone.
I trust Kita. There's a start.
You're starting to grow on me too, Chris.
Yeah. We could be a symbol of putting trust back into each other in a way. So, by the sounds of it, we've got to find these shards, but we got to be careful with our movement out there. 'Cause, if the High Commander having spies out there, anyone could be watching us. So, be
It's still
careful with our
glowing.
movement.
Oh, he is definitely glowing. It's moved up his arm and into his chest now.
Like, can I do an Arcana check? Like, what is he doing?
Sure.
Okay.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, nice.
Man, I all of a sudden got all this amazing information. I know nothing about magic.
I know nothing about magic. She's like, I got Arcana coming out my butt. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right.
That's just
Um,
curious.
A part of me is
You
thinking too, so
notice this glow has a almost celestial part to it.
Huh.
It's radiating a radiant, like radiant. It is from a school of magic from teleportation.
Like, look over Finnick. What are you doing?
My time here is running short.
Okay. Well, where are you going then?
Unfortunately, I can't tell you
the
that.
shards.
Yeah.
It is rumored one is in the lake of Thistlemore.
Ugh.
Rumored.
Rumors about others?
Could not tell you. Also, can't inform you what the shard would do.
Can't because you don't know, or
I don't know.
Yeah, it can. Okay.
look over at Morga to see her reaction to like Finnick leaving. How does she look?
You see Finnick turn as he crouches down on the top of the table. He looks at Morga. These have been some of my fondest years. But the Ashborn, he requires much. And unfortunately, I have to leave. Morga, you need to take care of yourself. Mind your steps. Don't get caught like Alien did. He made Grive's strides, but he thought too small. You cannot fight the ring simply by taking a city. It's not how it works. They hold sway over everything. They create their war machines in Dravengard. They imprison the most hopeful in Stonewake. They strip the best in Ash Spire.
Chris. Just take into account what he said. I will ask about that later.
Okay.
Tharka has a good heart. She means well. She's a proud orc. She remembers the stories her father told her of the Iron Crest Range and when your people were strong. You should go home. You should find a purpose there. You see Morga looking at Finnick. The puzzling face. A little confused, but understanding at the same time. Now, Reginald. Go ahead.
Not to step on this beautiful moment. Can you tell us anything about the Ash Spire? You seem to know him.
The Ashborn.
Yes, that guy.
He has a plan. I can't really tell you everything. But like Varn, he's also old. Whispers of his once true name, Vale. Cerulean Vale. But it's hard to tell.
Would we recognize that name at all?
No.
Does Finnick look truthful?
Give me an insight.
I'll help out with that.
D20? That's a good idea. Don't
Yeah,
be another
I'll let
8.
you-
Don't be another 8. Okay. Come on, come on. Okay. It's gonna be 12.
From what you can glean, he hasn't lied about most of what he's saying.
Okay.
The Ashborn is the commander of the Verdant Reclaim, the flame of the Forgotten, the Gatewalker. He's the first and the only to see the Verdant Gate.
And do you trust him?
What was that?
Do you trust him?
For now. He seems to be invested in breaking this cycle, if you would.
All right. That'll have to be good enough until I can finally meet the guy.
Yeah. Agreed.
Finnick turns and looks at Reginald. Reginald, I know you've taken the hardest loss here. Your son. I know I implied that Varn consumes the souls. But don't lose hope. He could be out there still. As he reaches forward, he places his hand on Reginald's chest. He whispers. And you see this radiant light circle around his wound in the form of his handprint. You have a road ahead of you. You have a fight, an uphill crawl, a insane amount of obstacles to overcome. I just hope for the betterment of the Vale that you can do it. Now, this has been fun for so many years. But I've got to return.
Take care of yourself there, Fanny. Do what needs to be best. Like you said, play it smart with our movement and our planning.
As he places his hand on his chest, he turns back to you both. It's not Finnick. If you need me again, come looking for the Thorned Saint. And you see him press onto his chest, then all of a sudden just and vanish in thin air right in front of you.
Huh.
Wow. That was interesting.
Do we recognize that title?
The Thorned Saint?
Yeah.
Give me a history check.
I'll give you advantage on that one too. I'll help out with it.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yay. 17.
It does sound familiar.
Okay.
You, Chris, you've always been interested in the Forgotten Reach.
Mm-hmm.
with growing up in Ash Spire and it literally being across the water. You've heard stories of an order called the Wound. And its leader called the Thorn Saint.
Wound, eh? I had a feeling that sounded familiar in its own way.
Look up at Morga. How's she doing?
The look on her face is puzzling. The information that she has just gathered from all of this looks like she's just kind of trying to work her way through it.
Say to her, did you have any idea about who he was?
She shakes her head, looks at you. No. He showed up 15 plus years ago and just was looking for work. I needed a barkeep. He's been a loyal friend ever since. He's always had a strong opinion of the people I keep. Now that you bring it up, though, he introduced me to Alien.
Oh, that is interesting.
It is.
Huh. Makes you wonder about the friends you keep.
Mm-hmm. Wonder if he was just helping the Ashborn just gather the people that could help start the
You
rebellion in a way.
watch as Reginald raises to his feet. You can see the arcing of lightning crawling up his arms into his neck. You can see his eyes become intensified as he turns and with a incredible outward cry grabs the chair he was sitting on and shatters it against the wall.
What's your problem?
Morga. You didn't know? He looks back at you. Give me a minute. Answer, Morga. Answer now.
I'll take a step forward
You
to.
didn't know? She looks at Reginald. No. She lets out a soft exhale. Unexpected for the way she carries herself. I had no idea. He always seemed like a joker. Like a fun to do little man. I had no idea. As Reginald takes a step forward, the arcing through his body intensifying. You see him place his hand on the edge of the table. For such a smart person, you seem to be very foolish.
Hey man, you need to calm down. She didn't know. That's not her fault.
Mm-hmm. Especially with him helping you feel a little better, that to be more cheerful in a way.
Cheerful.
Yeah, like a little more happy
Cheerful?
that you're better. Yeah.
I would have been fine. I would have been fine if you just left me up there.
Well, you wouldn't be fucking attacked to the chest if you listened when I informed you, get to the lift and get out of here. But no, you wanted to carry on and be hard-headed and bite Urod. You kind of ruined our plan in a bit too. That
Your plan? Your
yeah, we were.
stumbling, if you would? What plan did you have in motion? What were you thinking would be a success? As he places his other hand on the table, and the arcing is now shocking the table. You can see it burning through the wood.
Well
I'm gonna
put.
pull out one of my axes. My great
Oh, and I
axe.
hold my hand out and just snap and have a firebolt ready. We were going to go talk to someone up there, and as the guards were going around, we were going to try to figure out how to hide and be able to talk to the person we want to talk to. Then you came out of nowhere, going, "Right, go, I want my son," and then like got messed up pretty good. So we're trying to heal you a bit, and
I
you
would
listened and said,
watch your tone when speaking of my son.
"I'm sorry." If you were listening to us when we informed you, get to the lift, you wouldn't be in the pickle you are in now. We get it that you lost your son and kind of derailed our plan, which we don't know what we're going to do next.
I'll flip my axe. I'm like, if you want to fight, then we've already lost. You need to calm down.
He reaches
It's not
down.
worth it.
He picks up his hammer. He drops it onto the table as he looks at you and simply says, "You couldn't even hold my hammer. This isn't a fight."
Want to fight you.
You see Morga place a hand on his shoulder. The arcing coming from his body lightly starts to singe the flesh on her hand.
Like
Reginald.
Morga.
We have bigger and more to come that we need to work together. Now, please just relax. At the same moment that Morga seems to place her hand on Reginald's shoulder, he starts to feel as if the arcing, when the arcing is starting to burn her hand. He just simply shakes his head. And as if nothing from before, it just stops. He curls his fist, slams it against the table. You should have let me die up there. As he just slumps his head.
You're welcome. I'll put my axe away.
I'll put out my flame. Well, Reginald, just keep in mind, things happen for a reason. You know, if we didn't do what we did, yeah, you would have been dead up there. But we took matters in our own hands and we were able to get you away. And hell, you might have some still have fight in you, have hope. Maybe one day you'll find your son, find out what happened.
He smirks. Small, mocking chuckle. Things happen for a reason. Eh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, like,
What was the reason for me to lose my son?
maybe you can find that out.
Not
No,
everything can be justified so easily.
Bring the justice to into our own hands. You know, like, you know, this has been happening for so long now. Maybe we'll find out why these souls are being taken. Maybe we'll find a way to stop it. You know,
Chris is right.
once we take the head off the snake, the rest will crumble down. Maybe we can make the realm a better place after it. Or it can be at peace, not living in fear.
Chris is right. Maybe the reason your son was taken, maybe the reason we can take from all of those children being taken is it gives us a reason to fight, gives us a purpose. Everyone we've lost, every friend, family member, son or daughter, everyone that we've lost, that's why we fight. That's why we lose them. It gives us a reason to fight in this broken world. And it sucks, but it's a sacrifice that must be made.
Mhm.
He just raises his head, reaches forward and picks up his hammer. Well, I'm gonna go get some rest.
Hope you have a good rest.
As he turns and walks to the door. Rubbing the pendant around his neck. He looks back at all of you. It's not a snake. It's a hydra. And when you cut one head off, one just takes its place. As he opens the door and walks out.
Well, then just aim for the heart.
That's right, Chris.
Yeah.
And that's what we'll do.
Yeah. Then we gotta. No, it's death wish upon us to keep doing what we're doing. But if we keep doing what we're doing, it gives people hope and see that people are willing to put up a fight for what we're doing. People will follow right behind us.
Because without the hope,
Mm-hmm.
we've got nothing.
Yeah.
Morgan looks at both of you. It's good to have some fresh eyes around here because this has been an uphill battle for a very long time. And if Phoenix Wright means you guys have even more ahead of you than could even be imagined. So what's your next move?
What time are we at right now?
Oh, it's late evening.
Alright. Well, if you'll let us, we'll probably crash for the night.
Of course.
Thank you, Morga.
You.
Then look at Chris. Thistlemere Wood.
This what it is. Yep. Gotta see if that rumor is true.
First, we'll need to find a way out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Got any ideas?
You see Morga smirk. I got one. You're not going to like it, though.
Ha, didn't expect to.
Yeah.
But we'll discuss it in the morning.
That's
She gets
it.
some rest.
Thank you, Morga. Again.
Thank you, Morga.
That's what ended tonight.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, that was fun. That was fun.
That was good.
I didn't really know how it was gonna go, but yeah. The worst part is I had the ability to write the other person in on this, and I was gonna work, but I'm just frustrated. You know how it is. Just frustrated.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What can you do?
No.
What can you do?
Companion will next companion will show up when it's right.
Yeah, I know. Hey guys, if you don't, we are looking for a third person at least in the story. So if anyone wants to come play some D&D, I'd obviously have to vet you first to make sure. But we're all down for having another body come in and enjoy and join in on the fun we are having. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying writing these sessions and playing them out, and the role playing aspect has been a lot of fun. And I wanted to really get.
I got all.
What?
I was gonna say, sorry, Reginald, if I got all.
It's all good. It's all good.
That was good.
I just like that you guys were like, we're gonna fight. I'm just like, you guys just
Like,
don't learn, do you? Like, oh my goodness.
I was mostly bluffing, but I'm like, if I come out this way, all right.
It fucking just drops the hammer on the table. You couldn't even lift my hammer.
Like,
Oh shit.
no, you're right.
Telling the fucking 7 foot tall Goliath that she couldn't even lift the hammer. Oh my goodness.
Listen, watcha!
Watcha!
My signature move. My signature move.
Oh my god, she just fucking drops low and punches him in the balls.
Lift your hammer now, tough guy.
lift your hammer now, tough guy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh shit. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this night, I really enjoyed it. From the sounds of it, they enjoyed it. So, but yeah, we're having fun. And like I said, if you ever want to be part of any of this, we have a stand every week online. I do also in person on Saturdays. Ruben here is a part of that group. If you want to watch some more D&D, just, you know what you gotta do. You just gotta hit that button, that follow button on the YouTube. The Twitch, not so much. We just kind of like send over the extra stream to the Twitch. I don't really rely on anything from the Twitch except for when they decide to offer me free follow bots, or what the hell they want to call them. Like I just got there. I just went and checked it, and I got a free follow bot. We enjoy YouTube much more than we enjoy the Twitch. So yeah, if you guys want to watch more and you want to see more of this kind of content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on the YouTube there and follow along. All right. If you want to support the channel, like I always say, I say this every single time, the best way to support the channel is simply to just volunteer your free time. Watch the videos. Come back, rewatch again. We really appreciate it. It's the best way. You can't really support the channel any better than that. Right? That's what helps us push through the algorithm, push through all the other stuff to help get us out to a bigger audience. Literally just watching the videos, man. That's it. So, like I say every single time, I want to thank you for volunteering your free time, because that's the most precious commodity right there, is your free time. The fact that you choose to spend time watching us play this game, I can't say how grateful I am. But we really have a lot of fun. And yeah, so I appreciate every single one of you so much. And if you guys want to hang around, that's awesome too. What about you guys? How you guys feeling about it?
Oh, so good.
Great.
I'm
Yep.
I'm curious about that ring. I was really hoping to be able to get some time in tonight to attune with that ring, see what it is. But oh, so you gotta wait till next week.
Next time.
But I'm excited to see what that turns out to be.
Well, okay, so we're not metagaming right now, but like essentially,
Mhm.
we're just gonna start off with like if when you go to your room, you've studied the ring,
Yeah.
and we'll leave it at that. So like then when you wake up, just remind me next session to make sure that we build it into it, so I can tell you what it is, right? I already know what it
I'm
is,
excited.
Yeah.
but well, obviously I know what it
Excited
is.
for
I
it.
Ring of
have to know what
power.
it is. A ring of power. No, it's not a ring of
really
power. Okay,
I really
we're
need
not
Chris to
fucking
just
going
have
fucking dwarves
volatile.
and men here or some shit like that. Okay, elves and shit. That's not happening right now. All right, not no ring of power.
Ring of something.
I don't know. I think you'd like it,
Yeah.
but so we can just start out. We can make sure that's just built into it. So now we're not forgetting about it next time.
Yeah. I'll write down my notes right now. So when I open it up, I'm reminded to let you know.
Okay, well, everybody, we appreciate you so much. Thank you for hanging out, and until next time, just be the awesome person you can be. All right, doses.
Dice, shadows deep, dragons soar, secrets keep. Dungeon, dark treasures glow. Through the night, heroes grow. Roll for initiative, heroes' hearts so definitive. Take your chance, make it right in the game of endless night. Every quest, every fight, dreams are born in the light. Legends rise, we won't fall. Through the storm, hear the call. Fall for initiative. Heroes are the soul definitive. Take a chance, make it right in the game of endless night. Ever initiative, heroes' heart so definitive. Take your chance, make it right in the game of endless night. Every quest, every fight, dreams are born in the light. Legends rise, we won't fall. Through the storm, hear the call. Roll for initiative here. Heroes' hearts so definitive. Take your chance, make it right in the game of endless night. Every quest, every fight, dreams are born in the light. Legends rise, we won't fall. Through the storm, hear the call. Legends rise, we won't fall. Through the storm, hear the call.